Hello, you wonderful people. For today's video, I'm going to talk about the TNT original series, Leverage. Like always, this isn't a review, it's just me talking about a series that I really like that I recommend you check out for yourself. Leverage is an action comedy crime drama about a former insurance investigator, Nathan Ford, who forms a crew of thieves who con and steal from rich and powerful companies that take advantage and hurt people. Think modern day Robin Hood, less tights and arrows, more acting, punching, and hacking. The crew consists of Nate himself as the mastermind, the literal brains behind the operation. Because of his years as an investigator, it kind of makes him the perfect thief. Sophie, the grifter. If you're unfamiliar with what a grifter is, think basically a con artist. She pretends to be someone else so she can steal from you. Her and Nate have a long-standing relationship. Alec, the hacker, the all-around geek/nerd of the group who can pretty much find anything about anyone. He's the one that creates the aliases/backstories that the group uses in their cons. Parker, the thief. You need someone to break in somewhere, pickpocket an ID, climb through an air vent, crack a safe, or maneuver around some laser sensors with a touch of crazy. Parker's your girl. And finally, Eliot Spitzer, the hitter, essentially the muscle of the group, though he proves to be pretty versatile in other stuff as well. These characters are one of the best things about this show because they have all their very distinct personalities as well as quirks. Let's take Sophie for example. Sophie is one of the best grifters around. And in her spare time, she likes to be an actress because that's just where her passion is. I mean, it makes sense as a grifter. But even though she's the greatest grifter around, she is a horrible actress when it comes to like being on stages or trying to get a gig for like a movie role or commercial. And then on the other side of the show, you have these amazing cons that they pull off, and these cons themselves have so many different layers to them because the thing is, you get introduced to the plan as the viewer, but you don't see the entire big picture. Like as this whole con unfolds, you're like, oh, things aren't going the way it should be, but then you realize, wait, everything went according to plan, because then you look back at the entire con and it's like, oh, here are pieces that you may not have seen or caught it yourself, but it's like, oh, this was working in the background the entire time while this was happening. It's always like a sleight of hands with the cons. It's like, look over here while we're doing things over here. But the show also connects on a human level too, because you see how even though these characters themselves are thieves, they have morals, and you see it when they connect with these people that hire them. It's just like these people who try to do everything the right way and still ended up getting screwed over, that they have to come to these criminals to, you know, hopefully get justice. Because sometimes bad guys are the only good guys you get. A very interesting thing about this show that I found out pretty early on when I was watching it is that the first season of the show, without going into spoilers, the first season was constructed in a way so that it ended in a way where it's like, okay, in case the show didn't come back for a second season, it would have a very conclusive ending. I mean, it'd be a little bit open, but it'd have a very definitive ending. In my opinion, a lot of the seasons in the show are constructed like that, with the exception of season 2. Once again, no spoilers, but there's a certain thing that happens and I'm like, they couldn't end it there, like, in a satisfactory way. At least I don't think so. But like every other subsequent season, in my opinion, like it's like, okay, if they wanted to, they could end the show there, which I'm glad they didn't, because I love this show, and even now I still wish it was still ongoing. But it had its run and I'm glad it did. Leverage is complete. It ended a couple years ago, and I will say that it has a very nice ending to it. Leverage has a total of 77 episodes spanned across 5 seasons. If you are interested in checking out this series, one place you can find the entire series is on Netflix. But that's about it for this video. Until the next time we meet, be happy, be safe, live life to the fullest, and enjoy it. Good day and goodbye.